Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to episode 1 of my 4-day Utah exploration. I'm over 50, traveling solo, and fearlessly free. This is my 4-day journey through the wild heart of Utah. From Salt Lake City to the stunning canyons of Moab, I car camped, explored small towns, and soaked in every moment. This 5-part series captures the magic of travel, the power of solitude, and the spirit of living fearless after 50. I hope you come back to see every episode.
Tell me why this drive is making me tearful.
Welcome all, my name is Kai, and this is a journey of solo travel, creativity, and thriving beyond 50. Here we celebrate freedom, healing, and the art of living boldly, whether I'm riding from the mountaintops or chasing sunsets by the sea. This space is all about embracing life, one soul-filled adventure at a time. There is something about Utah that has been calling for me. It is something about that red rock formation and that ancient energy that's been pulsing from the ground that just, it was just something that I desired to experience for the very longest time. I am going to take y'all on a journey with me, and a journey to one of the most beautiful, iconic, vast beauty that I've ever seen in America. I don't know if y'all realize that, but Utah has some of the most spectacular landscapes that I have ever seen. Adventure and excitement and all that kind of stuff is not just for 20-year-olds with a backpack. No. We over 50-year-olds also love to explore and adventure out, and we can do it without fear. So I'm kind of showing a little bit of that just as much because trust me when I tell you, I'm very nervous about going someplace that I've never been, but I'm showing people that we all can do it regardless of what our age is, and we can do it in a way that is spectacular. So come along with me on this journey, y'all. Since I only get 2 bags that I can check, I am getting everything in here and in my backpack. So let's talk about packing essentials for a trip like this. When you're traveling solo, especially as you get older, smart packing can make all the difference between a stressful journey and a smooth adventure. So these are the things that I'm making sure that I have. All of my camping equipment and things that I'm going to be using to camp outdoors. And even my little chair is in here. But just get the things that are essential and that you can fit into a backpack because you're going to have to carry that stuff. Charging up everything before I leave. As I'm waiting for my Uber and heading to the airport, I just want to share a bit about my travel philosophy. When I was younger, I often traveled with an agenda, places to check off, photos to take, experiences to collect. But now in my 50s, I've learned that the most meaningful journeys happen when you allow yourself to be present and when you move at a pace that allows you for a genuine connection with the place that you're going to. Solo travel after 50 has been one of the most empowering choices I've made. There is a confidence that comes with navigating new places on your own terms, with following your curiosity without compromise. Some people ask if I get lonely or if I'm afraid. The truth is, I found more connection traveling solo than I ever did in groups. When you're alone, you're more approachable. You notice more. You engage with your surroundings differently. And as for fear, well, reasonable caution is always wise, but I refuse to let fear dictate the boundaries of my life, especially now, when I have the wisdom to distinguish between actual risk and societal conditioning about what women should do, particularly women over 50. There is always a moment of anticipation before any journey begins. That mixture of excitement and the unknown that makes your heart beat a little bit faster. For me, that time is when I'm in the air. But it's okay because taking off always feels symbolic anyway, literally rising above the everyday, leaving behind routine and stepping into possibility. I like to use flight times to begin shifting my mindset anyway. I bought a lot of stuff to research about where I'm going, and I'm excited about the whole journey.
I made it to Salt Lake City, Utah after 2 planes and about 6 hours, so to speak, in the air. I'm so glad to be here today.
Arriving in a new city always comes with that moment of disorientation for me. That wonderful reminder that you're somewhere different, somewhere your senses need to recalibrate to. Salt Lake City sits in a valley surrounded by mountains. The dramatic backdrop makes for a stunning introduction to Utah. Anytime I arrive at a new place, I always like to get familiar with the area that's around the hotel. So I had a conversation with the front desk, and she gave me some information that'll be helpful. I like to be able to just drive around to get used to everything and get my bearings. Salt Lake City has a very relaxed feel so far, and people heading from work, others out for the evening strolls or meeting friends for dinner and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, yay, I can't wait. So I'm just getting familiar with the room, the hotel, and collecting my thoughts and figuring out what I'm going to do next. And she gave me some information about a local grocery store. So let me get ready to go do that. I am so excited to be here, and I'm so excited that this whole flight thing is done and over with. I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. When I arrived in Salt Lake City, Utah. I got a rental vehicle, and tomorrow I will be driving 3.5 hours to Moab. And on my way there, I will stop at a campsite that I'm going to be staying at. Well, mostly during the daytime. That's where I was going to be hanging out in Moab during the daytime. But then I'll drive, when I'm done in Moab, I'll drive an hour towards Salt Lake City to stay at a hotel, because trying to get a hotel close to Moab was ridiculous. The mountain views already is just like taking my breath away. And I'm like hoping that I don't try to ruin all of my memory, use up all of my memory, just so I'm looking at these snow-capped mountains. And it's May, today is May the 1st, and it's still snow on the mountains. So I'm just so excited to be here. I've been wanting to get out here to the mountains to see some mountains, and snow-capped mountains at that. So join me in this little adventure, and I hope you decide that you saw something that you liked and that you'll subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like, comment, engage with me in the comments. I love that. I'm so glad that I got a hotel right by the airport so I could experience all these mountains. I just love it. I just love it. I have stopped here at the Winko Foods to get some items that I'm gonna need when I go camping. So definitely getting water and all those type of things, because I'm not getting ready to be spending too much money on fast food. So let me get a few things and take y'all along with me. Mountains everywhere. That is so beautiful on every side. Groceries only cost me $27, and that's what dinner for tonight, for stuff for tomorrow, and for my drive. Yeah, that's a lot better than what I paid in the airport, $18 just for some eggs. All right, vehicle number 2. I had to exchange the one that I had, which was the Chevy Equinox, because the check engine light came on. I ain't get ready to drive to no Moab 3.5 hours with a check engine light on. So now I'm in a Jeep Grand Cherokee just like my own vehicle. So that's good. I'm familiar with it. All right, y'all. So I am done. The room is finished. I done got everything together, situated, and I'm headed out to Moab. It's a 3.5 hour drive. So let's get going. Alrighty. Let's get it started now. Let's get it started in here. Okay, this vehicle, it starts up and you don't hear a sound. You don't hear a sound. I didn't know if it was on or not. That's crazy. All right, let's go. Tell me why this drive is making me tearful. I'm tripping, I'm laughing, but I'm very, very tearful, like emotional. I'm so emotional at the beauty of this land. Oh my goodness. And how I've never seen anything like this in person. It is just taking me back. I can't even describe it. It's just so amazing, to the point where I hope my children are able to do these type of trips with their kids. Man, this is amazing. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. I could not have imagined what this would really be like unless I was out here in it. As many videos as I've watched on YouTube of areas like this, I don't think it really registered to me how beautiful it really is when you are here in person. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And when you come out here, the vast amount of land and mountains, and it's just incredible. It's incredible. I really hope that many more people get the opportunity to see other parts of our country. I know that people want to be able to travel outside, but man, there's so much to see in just the U.S. alone. Incredible, incredible. So I have reached the park, Arches National Park, and there is a time ticket that you have to gain entry, which I definitely have. I'm really glad that I watched enough videos about coming out here, so I already knew what to expect, how long the line could be and all of that, but mainly to be able to get into the park, having to reserve your ticket ahead of time. I probably would have been very frustrated had I not had this already planned out. But yeah, so look into that before you decide that you want to come out here. Look into the requirements, the reservations, and the park hours and all of that, because yeah, it takes so long to get out here that would irritate anybody. So now I can't wait to get inside because your girl got to go to the restroom. And I started to stop beforehand, but I didn't want to miss my entry because the block of time is from 11 to 12. That's my time to go in. So if you come outside of those times, you're not getting in. This is what traveling at the 50 is all about. Having a confidence to follow your curiosity, the wisdom to appreciate the journey rather than rush to destinations, and the openness to let new places change you in unexpected ways. Thank you for joining me on this first day of my Utah adventure. I'm Kai from Kai Explores Life, and I'll see you next week as we head into the Arches National Park. Remember, adventure doesn't have an age limit. The world is waiting for all of us at every stage of life. See you next time.